Luke Harlan's hand steadied on the Winchester stock, his eye glued to the scope. 4 roughnecks had cornered the woman against a jagged boulder in the Colorado Rockies, and she was hurt really bad. Her long auburn hair cascaded over ripped denim, exposing a shoulder that gleamed under the fading sun. She shouldn't look that striking when blood was pooling at her feet, but damn if she didn't. Clutching a jagged rock like a weapon, she stood defiant, even as her knees buckled. Walk away, Harlan. He muttered to himself the same mantra that had kept him breathing after Gettysburg, after losing everything in the chaos of war. But this woman wasn't breaking. She was glaring daggers, ready to go down swinging. A gust of wind carried her scent pine resin, sweat, and raw determination. One thug sneered, stepping closer. Harlan's finger tightened. Some fights pick you. The first bullet tore through the sneering man's knee, dropping him like a sack of feed. The others whirled, guns drawn, scanning the ridge. That gave her the split second she needed. She lunged, smashing the rock into the second guy's temple with a sickening crack. He crumpled. The third and fourth bolted into the brush, cursing. Harlan emerged from cover, rifle trained. "Your call," he shouted. "Run or rot." They ran. He approached cautiously, boots crunching snow-dusted gravel. Up close, she was a 4 sharp features, emerald eyes blazing with suspicion. Blood soaked her side, staining the earth. "You're bleeding out," he said gruffly. "I'll manage," she snapped, her accent a mix of Irish lilt and something earthier, maybe Navajo. "Not without help. My ranch is nearby. Come on." Her name was Mia Redhawk, half Navajo, half Irish, daughter of a miner who'd fallen for Healer's niece and got strung up for it by vigilantes. Widow of a tribal leader who'd wasted away from fever, not bullets. Harlan learned this as he bandaged her wound by the hearth in his log cabin, her shirt tugged aside to reveal tawny skin slashed deep. The cut was ugly but not fatal. She'd scar but survive. Her breath caught as he applied pressure. "Easy," she murmured, and he wondered if she meant the wound or the spark igniting between them. "You're safe here," he assured, though safety was a joke in these wilds. "Safe." She tested the word bitterly. "Haven't been since I couldn't bear heirs. Tribe called me cursed." Her hand drifted to her abdomen, a tell Harlan missed at first. The fire popped, shadows dancing. Outside, winds howled through aspens. "They kicked you out?" he pressed. 3 days back. Left me barefoot in the snow. Those men, they had ideas." Harlan's fists clenched. He'd seen that scum in the war men who preyed on the weak. "You bashed one skull. Respect." Her eyes softened, surprised. Most ranchers saw native women as threats or trophies, but Harlan wasn't most. "You fought in the Civil War," she observed. "How'd you know?" "The precision. No waste." He nodded. "Gettysburg changed me." "What broke you?" The question pierced. He could have dodged, but her gaze pulled the truth. "Killed a kid barely 15, unarmed, hauling a dying comrade. Panic fired. Haunted me since." She touched his calloused hand. "War twists us all. Doesn't make you a monster." Gunfire shattered the night. The survivors had returned with reinforcement 6 total, encircling the cabin under starlight. "Send out the half-breed, Harlan." "We'll spare ya," one bellowed. Harlan grabbed his rifle. Mia clutched a hunting knife. "How many?" she whispered. "Too damn many. Ammo. 20 rounds in the Winchester, 6 in his revolver. Not enough for a siege. There's a storm cellar out back." "No," she cut in. "We stand together or fall." Her resolve stirred something dormant in him, loyalty, maybe love. "Can you handle a gun?" She snatched his spare shotgun, racking it expertly. "Dad taught me before the mob got him." Shots peppered the walls. Glass exploded. Harlan fired back, nailing one in the chest. Screams echoed. Mia blasted another through the window, calm as dawn. They repelled 2 charges, covering each other seamlessly. But rounds dwindled. Click empty. The door burst open. 3 surged in. Mia knifed the first, blade sinking deep. The second aimed at her. Harlan tackled him, prosthetic arm lost to shrapnel failing under strain. They grappled, Harlan's thumbs digging into the man's windpipe until he went limp. Silence fell, heavy as lead. Bodies littered the yard. Mia's eyes were feral, blood-splattered, but alive. Over. Harlan nodded, limping to her. In the wreckage, tension snapped. Her hair tumbled free, dress torn, revealing curves that fueled his pulse. Desire surged wrong timing, but undeniable. "We're breathing," she said, voice husky. He pulled her close. She didn't resist. Their kiss ignited, fierce and forgiving. Clothes shed in haste, his hands tracing her scars, hers exploring his. "You're carrying," he realized, palm on her belly. "For months. Husband's last gift. Tribe said it'd doom us." Rage boiled in him, casting out a pregnant widow. Inhuman. They were wrong. "Your life." They joined tenderly, mindful of the child, waves of passion washing away ghosts. Dawn brought peace. "Stay," he urged. "Build something real." She smiled. "I dreamed of you, a scarred fighter pulling me from hell." They talked her roving childhood in mining camps, his Ohio farm raised by raiders. Names for the baby. Hope, maybe. But shadows lingered. "Tell me about the boy," she probed. Harlan tensed. "Jimmy Hayes, Confederate scout. Dragging his paw. I shot blind spine. As he died," he nodded like absolving me. Tears welled. "Maybe forgive yourself." Her words mended fractures. 5 months on, amid a howling gale, Mia birthed their son Luke Harlan Jr. Harlan's steady hands catching the squalling infant. They wed quietly at the ranch, vows under the Rockies' peaks. Spring thawed early, rivers swelling, fields blooming. Harlan crafted a crib from pine. Mia planted herbs in ancestral patterns. Raiders vanished, word spread. Mess with Harlan's kin, meat lead. Evenings, he rocked the boy, spinning yarns of Mia's bravery, how love conquered curses. Years blurred. The ranch thrived, a beacon of grit. Harlan found redemption in fatherhood. Mia in belonging. No more running just home. What do you think? Should tribes have cast her out? Or was it pure injustice? Share your take in the comments. I'd love to hear your stance on forgiveness in war, too. Let's debate.